Have you ever walked past a small workshop or a compact corner store and thought, how do they manage to create all this in such a small space? The truth is, some of the most efficient and impactful businesses don't need huge factories or massive investments. In this video, we're exploring 10 small-scale manufacturing and service ideas that can fit into a home, garage, or small rented space, all while meeting real market needs. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before starting any business. Let's get into it. Idea 1. Custom, eco-friendly packaging machine. Imagine being the reason a local brand switches from plastic to biodegradable packaging. That shift could start with you. A small desktop packaging machine designed for biodegradable materials can produce custom boxes, wrappers, or food containers right from your workspace. These machines often work with craft paper, sugarcane pulp sheets, or cornstarch-based materials. The process is straightforward. You load the raw sheets, select a mold, and the machine presses the material into shape. Average income, $2,500 per month. You'd need a clean, dry space, something as small as 6 to 8 square meters, with a stable power source. The materials are easy to store and have a long shelf life if kept dry. The biggest advantage? You're creating something every business needs: packaging, while tapping into a growing demand for eco-friendly options. The trade-off is that your designs may be limited by the molds you own, so starting with versatile shapes is key. Stay tuned, because the next idea is perfect if you want something even more hands-on. Idea 2. Small batch cold press oil machine. Picture this: fresh, pure oil extracted right in front of your customers without chemicals or additives. Cold press oil machines can fit on a sturdy countertop and handle seeds like sesame, sunflower, flax, or even coconut. You simply load the cleaned seeds, and the machine slowly presses out the oil at low temperatures to preserve nutrients. The leftover seed cake can even be sold as animal feed or compost material. Average income, $1,800 per month. You'll need a ventilated space because natural oils have strong aromas during extraction. Raw materials can be sourced directly from local farmers, and packaging can be as simple as food-safe bottles with clear labeling. The main benefit here is transparency. People love knowing exactly where their food products come from. On the downside, cold press machines work slowly compared to industrial units, so they're best for small batch, premium-focused production. Up next, an idea that turns customization into a daily business opportunity. Idea 3. Laser engraving and cutting service. What if you could take an ordinary object and turn it into a personalized gift in minutes? Compact laser engraving machines can handle wood, acrylic, leather, and certain metals. You can engrave names, logos, intricate patterns, or cut shapes for signs, decor, and small crafts. The process is digital. Upload your design file, adjust the settings, and let the machine do the work. Average income, $3,200 per month. For setup, you'll need a dust-free corner and proper ventilation. The materials, sheets of plywood, acrylic, leather scraps, are relatively inexpensive and easy to store. Software for designing can be free or low cost. The beauty of this idea is versatility. One day you might engrave wedding favors, the next day custom business signage. The trade-off is learning curve. You'll need to practice to get perfect results on different materials. Next, we'll explore something low-tech but surprisingly profitable. Idea 4. Handmade natural soap workshop. Every bar tells a story, and you get to choose the scent, the color, and the ingredients. Soap making can be done in a small, well-ventilated area with basic equipment: molds, mixing bowls, a digital scale, and protective gear. The process involves blending oils with a lye solution, then adding natural fragrances, herbs, or exfoliants before pouring into molds to set. Average income, $1,500 per month. Your raw materials, olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, and essential oils are widely available. The curing process takes several weeks, so proper shelving for drying is important. Advantages include full creative control and the ability to cater to niche markets like vegan, unscented, or luxury herbal soaps. The main downside is production time. You need to manage batches well to keep a steady supply. Here on Business Byte, we've seen how small soap makers win customers through creative range in scents and shapes, sometimes coupling them with local events or educational workshops. The final idea takes us back to manufacturing, but with a modern twist. Idea 5. Small-scale 3D printing service. Think about this. One digital file can become a real physical product in just a few hours. Compact 3D printers can handle everything from replacement parts to prototypes, custom tools, or decorative items. All you need is a printer, filament, PLA or ABS are common, and design files, which you can create yourself or source from open libraries online. Setup requires a dust-free desk or table, and while the machines are relatively quiet, some materials produce odors, so ventilation is useful. The key here is flexibility. You can print single custom orders or small batches. The trade-off is printing can be slow for larger objects, so it works best for items that are high value or custom-made rather than mass-produced. Here on Business Byte, we've noticed how 3D printing services thrive on catering to specific niches, like prototyping for startups or creating custom medical models. Idea 6. Portable juice and smoothie cart. Imagine a small, mobile cart, not a giant cafe, but something that can be set up in a market, park, or near office buildings. This isn't just selling juice, it's about fresh preparation right in front of the customer. Average income, $2,200 per month. You'd need a sturdy stainless steel cart, a high-speed blender, a citrus juicer, a cooler compartment, and storage for fruits and cups. Raw materials are simple: fresh fruits, ice, and compostable cups or bottles. Electricity can come from a small generator or a battery system if you're targeting outdoor areas without outlets. Operating space, about 2 square meters. This makes it ideal for crowded locations or small events. The advantage is high customer engagement. People love seeing their drinks made fresh. The downside is seasonality. Cold beverages might not sell as well in colder months, so you may adapt by adding hot drinks or soups. The beauty of this idea is flexibility. You can move your setup to wherever the demand is strongest. Stick around. The next idea on Business Byte might surprise you with how little space it needs. Idea 7. Custom printed t-shirt workshop. You've probably seen online stores selling printed shirts, but what if you could run that process yourself, in-house? This setup requires a heat press machine, a desktop printer with sublimation ink, and blank t-shirts in various sizes. Optional, a vinyl cutter for more complex designs. The printing process is straightforward. Create your design digitally, print it on sublimation paper, then transfer it to the shirt using the heat press. Space, a single room or even half of a garage can work. The main materials are t-shirts, sublimation paper, and heat-resistant tape. Packaging can be as simple as craft paper bags or custom printed envelopes. Advantages: you control the quality and can fulfill orders quickly, and customize designs on demand. A challenge? Staying ahead with unique designs. Plain printing is easy, but standing out requires creativity. Here on Business Byte, we've seen how small print shops can evolve into niche brands by focusing on specific audiences, like local sports teams, events, or themed merchandise. Idea 8. Candle making workshop. Candle making is one of those businesses that balances creativity and practicality. It's not just about wax and wicks, it's about turning scents and shapes into something people connect with emotionally. Average income, $1,700 per month. Your basic setup includes a wax melting pot, electric or double boiler, molds, wicks, fragrance oils, and dyes. Work tables with heat-resistant surfaces are essential. The raw materials, soy wax, paraffin, or beeswax, can be purchased in bulk, along with scents and jars. You don't need a large space. A small workshop or even a kitchen can do as long as ventilation is good. Packaging is a big part of the appeal. Glass jars, tins, or eco-friendly wraps can make your product stand out. The advantage? Endless customization. Seasonal scents, personalized labels, and themed collections keep customers interested year-round. The challenge? Consistency. Each batch must match in quality and scent profile. Here on Business Byte, we've noticed how candle making blends artistry with repeat business potential, making it more than just a hobby. Idea 9. Mobile Bicycle Repair Service. Instead of waiting for customers to come to you, why not go directly to them? A mobile bicycle repair service lets you bring tools, spare parts, and expertise to parks, cycling trails, or residential areas. Average income, $1,900 per month. Your kit would include tire levers, patch kits, a portable bike stand, chain lubricants, replacement brake pads, and a compact toolkit. You could operate from a small van, cargo bike, or even a well-organized trailer. Raw materials, spare parts like inner tubes, brake cables, and chains. The space needed is minimal. You can set up under a canopy or work directly from your vehicle. Advantages: flexibility and customer convenience. Disadvantage: weather dependency. Outdoor work can be challenging in extreme conditions, but the mobility factor means you can target high-demand spots and events. On Business Byte, we've covered how service businesses like this thrive on reliability and trust, even without a fixed shop. Idea 10. Small-scale pasta making machine. Fresh pasta has a texture and taste that packaged pasta can't match, and with the right compact machine, you can produce it in small batches for restaurants, markets, or direct customers. Average income, $2,300 per month. The machine handles mixing, kneading, and shaping from spaghetti to penne. You'll need flour, water, eggs for certain recipes, and drying racks or trays. A small kitchen or clean workshop is enough. Some machines fit on a countertop. The advantage is fresh pasta has a dedicated customer base willing to buy regularly. The challenge? Short shelf life, so planning production and sales carefully is key. Packaging can be clear compostable bags or paper boxes with a viewing window. At Business Byte, we've seen how artisanal pasta makers win customers through consistent quality and variety. Think spinach fettuccine, beetroot tagliatelle, or gluten-free options. And that wraps up today's journey through small-scale manufacturing and service ideas. Each one has its own strengths, challenges, and creative potential. The key is choosing something that aligns with your skills, space, and resources. If you found these ideas helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Business Byte, and drop a comment on which idea you'd like us to explore in more detail. Because here, we're not just sharing ideas, we're building possibilities.